I could sit here and probably almost cry because I'm like, we'll never get this time back, and now I'm emotional. We had many adventures on our baby moon, didn't we?
We did. It started off with us getting a full night of sleep, great night of rest. And we woke up bright and early. Chelsea, as usual, took way too long to do her makeup, but it looked amazing. It looks amazing.
I look like Pippi Longstocking. If any of you guys can tell me who that is, you get brownie points because I feel like nobody knows who that is. My knees are hurting. Oh, I need to stand up. Oh. Okay. You guys ask about clean beauty all the time, like brands that we can trust that actually work. And I have been using Dime Beauty for a bit. They're a skincare and beauty brand, but they're actually clean. And I'm grateful because they wanted to sponsor today's video. I'm gonna have a code down in the description to get 20% off. I'm gonna show you guys how good they actually are. You gotta see all the cool lip colors because you're gonna help me pick it out today. Okay, foundation is on, got our base. Oh, look at all these beauties. All right, so if you were in my shoes and you were about to have a day full of adventure, would you choose a pink, an orange, a nude, there's several different nudes, or a red? My go-to is always red, but I think I'm gonna do that for dinner tonight. And I just love these because they're so moisturizing, but I never have to reapply throughout the day. I don't have to worry about like getting it in my sandwich or whenever I bite an apple, the lipstick gets on my chin. Like that happens usually with other products. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go with like a pinkish nude. Let's try it. I like a nice bright pink. All right, next is this duo. So I apply the eyelash boost serum daily, sometimes twice a day. And then this mascara is amazing. A lot of times mascaras like fall down my face and make me look like I'm a crying clown. But this comes off super easily, but it stays throughout the day too. So it's like really interesting because not very many products do that. And you just apply it right along your lash line. I would do it at night just so that it can set in. On days like today when I'm doing it twice a day, I put it underneath my makeup. I wanted to say, if you're not following me on Instagram, you wouldn't know that I'm actually doing like a progress over time with the eyelash boost serum. I'm gonna share that progress over there. And this is the volume mascara, and I'm gonna apply that really quick. So like I said, this goes on really well. Actually lengthens them a ton. Hopefully when you're doing this, you don't get it on your face like I always do. Finished eyes, finished lips, finished makeup. Look how long it makes them look. Yay, okay, we're ready to go out for the day, aren't we, Nick?
We are.
As usual, he has been waiting for me. He's a great husband for always waiting for me to get ready, and he's been ready for so long. I'm super grateful that Dime is completely pregnancy, breastfeeding safe. Like a lot of brands out there are not, and they're completely transparent with what they rank on the EWG toxicity scale, which is between a 1 to 3 depending on the product, which is actually really, really clean. I use that app all the time to make sure that I'm using like actually good stuff. So just all the more reason to seriously think about switching out some of your products. I did the eye duo and the lip bundle on my link, my unique link down in the description, and so you'll get 20% off the entire Dime site of whatever you want, but you'll also get a unique like exclusive discount on the bundles that I shared today on top of the 20%. So make sure that you go in the description, you click that link, you put in my promo code, and you're all set to get a good deal on all of these clean beauty things that actually work. I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this. Let's go ahead and take it to the next adventure.
So after this, we went over to Voodoo Doughnuts in Portland here.
Which we were a little weirded out by the name.
Yeah.
But
there's 2 locations. We went to the first location and they were lined up around the block. And then we went to the second location and there were 2 people inside the whole building.
Yeah, and mostly just made the trip because Nick loves donuts.
So we got some Voodoo Doughnuts. Why don't they have Christian donuts? Why is that not a thing?
We went to this place because of your guys' suggestions on Instagram. Everybody was like, you have to go to Voodoo Doughnuts. And I was like, do I want to go to Voodoo Doughnuts? That sounds strange. We in fact got here and it is pretty much like that. The donuts look great, but I don't get the whole name thing.
Yep, so I pray in tongues right now. In English tongues, in the name of Jesus, against any demon that might try to take up shop through these sugary goodies.
That can't happen.
I rebuke any voodoo demons.
But all of these donuts are pretty much for Nick because I am not in the mood for donuts right now.
Chelsea got one. Oh, come on, you fish it out. Their apple fritter is legit as big as like 2 people's hands. Gonna be yum. Should I take a bite of one?
You can take a bite. I really need protein. Maple bar.
Maple bar.
You're not even in the camera. After the donut trip, we trekked over to one of the most scenic views ever. This trip was originally supposed to be last year, but COVID kind of got in the way, and we're just really glad that we got to go for our baby moon. This view was well worth it. It's called Multnomah Falls, and it was a beautiful waterfall. Like, as soon as we walked up and saw it,
it was breathtaking.
It was.
You can't believe it. It's actually real, and it's something that really exists. I had never seen anything like this before. I thought that the only things that, or the only places you could see stuff like this was outside the country, Belize and places like that, but
US has some good places.
It's right here in our own backyard in Oregon.
And going to places like this, like venturing out and seeing scenic views and stuff, it's cool and it's awesome to document and share with you guys, but it makes us reflect on like why we're here, and that God even gives us like honestly a glimpse of what heaven is gonna be like. This is just like a small picture, and we can't wait to take our baby boy like places all over the world, traveling.
So after we left Multnomah Falls, we decided to continue on our journey eastward toward Mount Hood. And on the approach, I remember going around one of the bends on the back road after we had gotten off the interstate, and all of a sudden the entire mountain opens up. You can see the entire thing, and it's absolutely awe-striking. It's massive. It's just hard to believe that stuff like this really exists and that there's a world this beautiful out here waiting to be discovered, waiting for us or waiting for me or you to go and find it and go and see it and experience it.
We hope that we can make memories like this for our whole family and not just us. But right now that we're together and it's like our last few weeks of just being us, it's like I could sit here and probably almost cry because I'm like, we'll never get this time back, and now I'm emotional.
She really is crying.
Yeah, I really am crying. Wow. But yeah, why am I crying? Saying yes sometimes when it even feels like you can't really make the time for one another or whatever. You always can. You can make things work and have fun.
So we took some photos, we danced for a few minutes in the street, and it was cool. It was just a cool little sweet moment.
Yeah, and the whole car ride, like everything is so beautiful here where you just, like, I'm from the Midwest, it's just flat plains. In Oregon, everything looks painted because it's so beautiful. So stunning, and then just being able to joke around and have like our inside things that we find funny, and just like to be completely alone is really, really fun. To just have like a heart of celebration because it's such a like crazy time that we're going through right now. In a few weeks we'll have a baby in our arms, and that's just wild.
But I'm grateful for trips like this because I think they check you in a way to where you slow down, life slows down, things slow down.
Yeah.
All the busyness slows down and you begin to reflect and remember on what matters. Just spend time to slow down and reflect on what really matters in life and what you enjoy, and do more of that.
You don't always need a pretty view or something to look at. Like, it really is with the people that you care about. That's the center focal point, I think, of this whole video, is the time that we get to spend together. It's really easy to just make a super cool looking video and to document that, but what's harder is to unplug and spend time with one another and make actual memories. We're just grateful for the place that we have on the internet to be able to encourage you guys to really invest in your relationships and to just take life as it comes, but also be intentional with one another. And we hope that you enjoy these. We love feedback, honestly. Just hearing from you guys and the little community that we have here is just really special. So feel free to always pour out your heart in the comments.
So now, after our sweet little moments of tears and crying and weeping, it's time to take care of the serious business. Put your shoes on, lass.
I'm really glad that we're getting food because I've been in pain for like a few hours in my stomach, and I think it's because he's hungry, but I also might start crying again, so I'm gonna go this way.
You know what time it is. So we made the trip and we got that, hold on, we got that authentic Italian takeout. Now that's a happy ending that everyone can enjoy.